I guess if you lose, maybe? Some of our heroes are injured and need to rest in camp. We might make it down the river to the capital without any more trouble. You look at Ivor, surprised by his optimism. And I might sprout wings and start flying. Would that make up for your missing arm? Hey, I get to make jokes about losing my arm, not you. I suppose that's fair, so what are you worried about now? I think you should make use of this trainer and his tent that we haul around everywhere. You can't hesitate anymore when it comes to killing others, not when it comes to protecting your own. Let's bank the ships and make sure you're ready by challenging your skills. Okay. This is the training tent where you can hone your skills by completing challenges and through free-form sparring. Click the training tent to begin your first challenge. Okay. Well, come on in. Let's have a look at you, Sven the trainer says. I don't remember this guy at all. After a quick assessment, he says, yep, looks like you could stand to learn a few things. Well, I've got 5 challenges for you, and if you can finish them all before we get to Aberrang, well, I'll let everyone know you've impressed me. Ha! Sven's laughter is full of phlegm. Let's start with a few of the basics. You think about what he's saying. You feel, oh yeah, I'm ready. Then we begin. And so it begins. Click on an objective marker to see. Okay, so oh yeah. Position your raider adjacent to an ally. If your archer is stationary and the enemy armor is damaged, kill him. When Håkon or any Val warrior attacks target, all enemies adjacent will also... Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so... how much do we... Yeah, well, yeah, 1. I forgot about the shield wall. Oh yeah, they have reach, don't they? There we go. Wait, that does 1 damage? Really? Why is he on 2 strength? Jesus. Okay. He can't attack anyone. And I don't really want to move him, so I'll rest him. Okay. Let's break that armor down. Let's use a... Wait, how do we... Oh, okay. So what we do is we attack this dude and kill him. He's dead. He's down. Do you have puncture as an ability? No. So how can I use kill an enemy using puncture if I... Oh. Bonus damage to targets who have lost armor. Ah, okay. So just do that. Yeah. Sweet. Done. Okay. Shield wall, puncture, heavy impact. I understood that a little bad, but yay. Check back frequently for more challenging sessions or spar anytime you'd like. Well, come on in, let's have a look at you. Just wanting to swing at each other, or are you actually here to learn something? What can you show me? Plenty, try to keep up. So you know enough not to trip over your own weapon, that hardly impressive. Show me you can thread the needle with that bow. You think about what he's saying. I'm ready. Let's try another challenge. Seeing as it's like there and available, we might get it done. Fuck me. Okay. Damage 2 enemies at once with Thread the Needle. How do we do that? It's not her go. Oh, right. Ready. Okay, so we probably want to go to here. So Thread the Needle hits all units between the archer and the target, doing bonus damage armor break. Overwatch. Okay, yep. Alright, so move her to there. I would kind of want to see where they form up, I guess. I wonder why there are so many of them. Just rest. So we just need to do damage. We need to hit 2 people, basically. So we need to get some people, like, lining up. Come on. Okay, so they're sideways, which kind of sucks a little bit. If you can do, like, mass strength damage, that's always good. That may or may not work. Dependent. Okay. See how we do. Two damage to... Okay. This could be harder than I thought. Let's go to there. It's always best to get the first hit in like melee combat and that. Move her to there. Just purely because it means they do less damage to you. Okay, move him to there, then we'll get the armor bonus, and we can get the first hit on him. We need a lot of hit on him. Okay, so what I'm going to try and do here is move her to there, and then use the Thread the Needle to hit him with lots of power. Boom. Okay, that was good. That was good. Your renown grows. Thread the Needle, and the other one. Oh, no, just that one. That's right. That's right, just the one. What were you going to do? We do need to talk to these guys as well, probably. Red skull icon shows that some of your units are injured. Use the rest tent to pass time and heal. Full recovery may take several days. So we've got our morale. Some of your units ready to be... yeah, that's right, actually. Let's go to our heroes and see who we can... Okay, so we got 2 days, 3 days, pretty much. It's not too bad. Gunnulf actually did a really good job, but Mugger, I feel... Mugger? Mugger! I feel we should promote him, really. So we're gonna do that. Yes, confirm for 9 renown. We will give him more armor, more strength, and I'm actually going to be happy with that. He can promote again. Interesting. Interesting. I think we should definitely promote Gunnulf as well. Yes, for 7 renown. We want more armor would be good. What's this again? It's a willpower. Yeah, let's actually give him that. That could be fairly useful. Break is the amount of direct damage you can naturally do to an enemy's armor. With the strength, I don't think it's as worthwhile. We'll put his in strength, I think. Alette, Eyvind. I mean, Hogan and Mogan are actually quite good, you know, like, I feel. Or at least having one of them, maybe. Another archer wouldn't be a terrible idea. Leo doesn't seem that useful. So let's put Oddleaf in. Eyvind. Well, not Eyvind for... Yeah, oh no, Eyvind is in there. So maybe let's promote Eyvind. Troll stones. The mender pulls up stone shards out of the ground to block the path of enemies. The shards block movement, and force of their rise deals 1 strength damage to all adjacent tiles. The stone have 10 strength, lost for 1 round. It's literally the only thing I can choose, so we will choose it. And then we will take more of that and more of that. Confirm. Thank you, Eyvind, who has the dodge strength attacks, which is probably a good thing for him to have, most likely. We've got 18. Can we promote Alette again? Just about. Okay, let's do that. And let's give her... Well, one of each of these is the best we can... Oh, no. Cancel that. Cancel that. Robust. Strength damage is both damage and health. Okay. Resist to strength damage. Artery strike. Bonus crit chance. Probably the bonus crit chance, I'd say. If we put the bonus crit chance on her and then give her a bit more of the star thingies, that might be good. Although we could have maybe chose dodge, which may have been better. Well, can't be helped, can't be helped. And that, I think, will do for now. I think. We could try more training, possibly. Let's talk to him. A strangely familiar man with a spear and tattoos beckons to you. His movements are somewhat odd, almost comical. You wouldn't be confused by Trygvi's presence if you'd supported this journey long ago. What? The man's eyes glaze over for a moment before clearing. He now acts like your old friends. It's hard to push a spear through a tree. Easier to turn the tree into another spear. Wait for him to continue. What? That's it? What? That's it. Shoo now. Haha, shoo. Trygvi starts laughing. It's disturbing, and as you walk away, you hear him singing. Yellow and blue will lie to you, lie to you, lie to you. Yellow and blue. Let's go talk to this dude. Does anyone wear yellow and blue that we go? That's yellow and blue. He is literally wearing yellow and blue. You watch for, although it's probably like more like an armor pattern, most likely. So, you watch for a moment as Eyvind, Juno's apprentice, and the mender found nearly dead at Ridgehorn, moves his staff in a complex pattern, repairing some armor. Not a bad festival trick, right? Care to give it a try? Mending me? Ha! I think I said exactly the same thing the first time a mender asked me to try. I thought you had to be born under a blood moon or be from a certain clan. It certainly helps if you suckled from a she-wolf as a babe. Eyvind smiles. Anyone can be a mender, but the training can be difficult. I'm not sure I like the way that sounds. You've already completed many of the lessons, tending to wounds, endurance trials, focus amid distractions. It comes naturally to you. But a lot of others here have done the same. And your ability to always think of others is something that sets you apart. Oh. You'd have to practice day and night. Eyvind looks up towards the unmoving sun. You'd have to practice quite a bit. It wouldn't be easy. It might not even be popular with the clansmen. They're a little skittish around Juno and me. You're not making it sound that great. I've never been much of a recruiter, but mending has its advantages, both on and off the battlefield. Like healing someone who lost an arm to asunder. Eyvind grins and picks up the armor. Hopefully not. Anyway, mull it over, and we'll talk about it again. I've got to check on the fighter who was wearing this. Okay, so before we let's rest for a day. Do we get some? Our morale does improve, but it's not up higher. Let's look at the map and see how far we have to go. I'm sure things will like get in our way, and maybe there won't even be food there, and it doesn't look that far. I think we can have one more day. I think we can rest one more day, I reckon. Great caravan morale causes a 2 willpower bonus in battle. Your great leadership has allowed for ample supplies and caravan rest. Okay, we should probably leave and carry on our journey from now. We still have at least one hero who isn't back, which is Gunnulf. Not terrible if we don't have him, although a bit of a pain. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so I'm just going to take a minuscule break for the recording. The stream will carry on. Do not leave. Well, leave if you want, but yeah. Yeah, this will be a quick edit in the video, basically, and it'll be straight back in for you guys watching on YouTube. It's a long video, so God knows how long it'll be. Okay. Let's leave. Should we do the? I mean, the training doesn't cost us anything. I guess we'll do what can you show me? Okay. Maybe another time. So we can't do any more anyway. We can't get any more renown or anything off it, so. Oh man, like this is one of the most beautiful arty games. And like the music and the look of it, it's just so wonderful. You look at all the fresh food freshly placed in the supply carts. What's all this about, you ask Godleaf. The clansmen are trying to help as much as possible now, she says. Whenever they can, they'll forage for nuts and berries or fish and hunt. She hands you a piece of fruit. They may not know how to fight, but they can keep us alive by keeping us fed. We'll lose morale sooner or later as we keep moving, but... A crowd begins to cheer from one of the longships as a man struggles with his fishing net. As his catch nears the surface, some voice concerns. You're close enough to make out a large shape and what looks like fur or hair in the net. I don't know. Keep watching. Bear cub, shouts the man with the net. Long dead. What's it mean? Superstitions blow across the ships like a gale. Talk of plagues and famine make eyes go wide. You notice Bolverk at the bow of his ship, staring at the cub and brooding more than usual. Well, my morale declined. Luckily, I rested an extra day to get my morale up, I guess. Morale declined, but that's just because a day goes by and, you know, that kind of nonsense. A desperate-looking lot of adults and a Varl stand on the shoreline waving you down. You probably look similar going anywhere with either. They look hungry, but can they be trusted? Slow the boats and ask their needs. The basics, the Varl says. Food, safety, trade routes are empty. Of the 24 humans, half look like they've seen battle. Come aboard, you'll have food and safety. Everyone carefully files onto a couple of the less burdened ships and starts eating. Clip, the Varl says, which you take as his name and as his appreciation. Morale improved. Boom! It doesn't reduce our supplies, so I feel like that was a decent. Move to make, really. Time on the cramped longships is proving too much for the children. They're climbing ropes, interrupting rowers, and constantly leaning over the sides to touch the water. Some Varl and clansmen look annoyed. Keep your kids by your side. We're at war until Arberang. Arbarang. Some mothers give you irritated glances, while a few Vals smile in your direction. Regardless, there is no denying the children are safer by their parents' side. And nothing much happened there. Maybe I avoided losing some children. Morale declined, but that's fine, that's natural. Okay, smoke from a village catches everyone's attention, and the longships begin to slow. I doubt these scraps of woods we're floating on can hold many more, Ivor says. You feel the governor's gaze on you, and he slowly shakes his head. They might resupply us for our trouble. Ivor cocks an eyebrow, and who will resupply them when they realise the trade routes are blocked by dredge? You give him a look and wave the ships to shore. When the ships land, you and a few others rush towards the smoke, but the closer you get, the stranger the situation. There's no sounds of battle or people panicking to put out fires. Keep going, Bolverk growls. We'll see what the dead are carrying. The Vol's comment defies tradition, but so do many things about him. We'll investigate. A barn is the only thing burning, no one is around. Unusual, Oddleaf says. Some kind of trick? Feels that way. Let's get back to the ships. You arrive in time to see a group of armed strangers throwing your people from a ship full of supplies and pushing away from the bank. From behind, an arrow-headed shield, their leader nods to you. God damn it. You help pull people from the water and find them places on the remaining crowded ships. Governor Rugger silently stares at you. God damn it. Clansman forage plus 30. That's good. A large clump of hazelnut trees looks like a good place for clansmen to stretch their legs and gather supplies. Once on land, the children laugh while kicking around leather-wrapped balls of rag. You notice a Val on the edge of the clearing, silently staring into the woods. He's watching a lone dredge grunt stalk a squirrel. Might be 100 of them in these woods. The Val's whisper is still loud enough to scare the squirrel and alert the grunt. It looks back at you and the Val before slowly backing up. Watch the dredge. Track it if possible. The grunt runs away. You silently follow, but stop when you discover a clearing with a few small animal bones laying near about. Meager meals for one. Near the bones stand a tiny statue of a dragon, and terror courses down your spine. You want to get away from it. You think it was wise to leave the foreboding dragon statue alone, and quickly make your way back to the caravan. Regardless of your experience, the clansmen seem overjoyed by the amount of nuts they collected. Smiles are on most faces. Morale improved. Supplies.
Carved rock on a vacant island. Azalai's godstone almost looks lonely.
She's even more beautiful than the songs say. Why, thank you. I try. I'm going to be mostly quiet for the music. Oh, really nice. The clansmen and Val are admiring the godstone when you notice some are missing. It's Bolverk and his ravens, Leo says. They looked rather upset by my music and all the singing. He shrugs. If they'd rather hang around that large cart instead of joining us, I won't take it personally. But come closer. Let me introduce you to Asalai, the god of streaming waters. She is the curves of every river, a guide for those of us travelling unfamiliar lands. The Skald runs a finger over small etchings in the stone, inscriptions from all those who were lost, but found a way back home with her help. Listen to more of Elio's tale. Some say a stone shows the struggle of leaving the familiar to see what's over the next hill. Elio looks at the ropes tied around parts of her and smiles. Before the gods died, her stone supposedly stood tall and moved a few steps every year, so people are always trying to make sure she stays put. Elio looks at you, grinning. Have you the strength to hold her, or a gift with which to entice her? I have no interest in dealing with dead gods. The Skald looks disappointed as you walk away. Who can say what is dead? Being certain about things with the gods is dangerous, you know. He calls after you. I got plus renown for that, interestingly. The number of clansmen and fighters is shown here. If your caravan is assaulted en masse in a war situation, it is the fighters that protect the clansmen while your heroes fight a tactical battle. It is important to keep enough trained fighters available, but keep in mind that fighters consume more supplies than clansmen and are less effective at foraging. Speak to Sven in the training tent to start training some of your clansmen into battle-ready fighters. Okay. The trainer looks past you at some of the boys and girls eager to learn, teaching fighting to the young, Sven muses. They won't go back to hunting and foraging for food, you know. Sure you want to go through with this? We need the protection. Sven blows out all his air through his flapping lips. Then let's get it done. How many you want fighting for you? I'm going to say 100 for now. We got enough food and water to last us a day and a half. That's what it will take for me to break them from running at the first time of trouble. Make it happen. We do. Consider it done. So we lost 100 clansmen, which will be less food when they forage, but we got almost 400 fighters, which will really help. And I'll talk to this dude here, which I think is the king. The two Varl look deep in conversation, but Ivor catches your eye and waves you over. So they've all armed themselves and are running from something, but what? Håkon's becoming a dredge scholar, trying to understand the motivations of our enemy. It's just strange that we've never seen their women fighting until recently. Good thing too, we might have lost the Great Wars. You think about what to say. Juno says there's a darkness coming. But what Valkas say and mean aren't always the same thing. They speak in riddles and prophecy. Still, it might explain why the dredge are everywhere, like someone kicked an anthill. Maybe whatever's coming hit them first. Or maybe it's just a new tactic for a new war. If they've learned to crack the ground and call a giant serpent, then we're all dead and just don't know it yet. What happened back then? A great deal of killing on both sides. Imagine waking up to dredge attacks every night. Back then, the sun actually set. You'd wake up to a sound and see nothing but glowing eyes around you. Ingvar probably told you we never got close to pushing them back to the depths they call home. Actually, Ivor's never said much about the past. Oh? Ivor says nothing, just holds Håkon's stare. Well, he's probably got more stories than you could hear in your short lifetime. Has anyone ever talked to a dredge? Both Varl look at each other. There are rumours that some have tried and been killed in the process. A lot of nonsense. School tales about the sound of a dredge's voice making your skin fall off. So there's no communication with the enemy? Is that normal? We were too busy killing to worry about fireside chat. Besides, they only ever make warbling sounds. I'd guess if anyone has talked to them, it'd be the Valka, but good luck getting them to give you a straight answer. I'll leave you two to figuring out the big issues. You should know the clansmen have been talking about us killing women and children, dredge or not. It's not sitting well with everyone, which is probably the way it should be. I say if it's us or them, we make sure we're still standing. I'm bothered more by your decision to destroy Einartoft's bridge. Let it go, Håkon. It was the best decision at the time. To collapse a bridge that cost thousands of Varl lives to build? If it weren't for your damn horns, Ingvar, I'd swear you were an overgrown human. The two giants begin trading insults, and you step away, letting them vent. I don't think we need to rest, so let's just leave. This should be good. We should be good as well. I'd like to earn more renown before we get to the next trading place. I spent a lot of renown on leveling up. The river suddenly gets rough, and the water is moving much faster. Rowers try their best to avoid rocks, but the longships weren't built for such maneuvers. Each impact is jarring. The ships rock, and a few oars snap between stones and each other. But remarkably, the fleet survives with only minor damage. As the river calms, several parents thank you for reminding them to keep their children close. Thank fuck. Haha! I didn't think that it would go well for me, but it did. Jeez. The air. There's something changing. I mean, look at that art, man. It is so beautiful. The sheer cliffs and boulder-strewn waters of the southern bank dictate the longship's course. The droning sounds of the dredge accent their quicker pace as they follow your ships along the northern bank. Dust and mist make it hard to see ahead. A hissing rumbling noise grows all around. Waterfall, shouts the sharp-eyed Nid from the bow of her longship. Oars instantly reverse, and you nearly lose your balance. I'm assuming I'm not going to get like a quick time event or something to not die. The roar of the approaching waterfall clouds your thoughts. All the clansmen you picked up keep the ships from being nimble, but only two fall to the power of the overwhelming current. Still, the screams of the families, fighters, and Varl are difficult to move past. Damn it. The remaining ship's rowers pull hard, heading for the dredge-lined northern bank. In their haste, the vessels smash against sharp split rocks as they push towards the shore. Some fighters are thrown from the boats, sinking in mud under the weight of their armor. The longships are too spread out to command an ununified landing. Amid the chaos, you look at those nearby. Gris, a stout Varl warrior, and a few others look ready to rush the dredge. Bulwark and his company are close to you, hauling their sealed cart off the ship. You consider your options. Oddleaf, can you help keep the dredge off us? We could use some help from the Ravens, Bulwark. Gris, make an opening. Follow me, we'll push them back. Follow me, we'll push them back. Everyone on the longship jumps out as one. Rocks from slingers crack off shields, and soon you're engaged in the chaos of battle. Okay, so who do we want to take? I think definitely we want to take Mogger. Let's have a look at Krumur. Forge ahead. Yeah, no, I'm not a massive fan of that. Gunnulf is probably also a decent choice. We could take Nid or Oddleaf. I can't... Actually, Oddleaf is really good, I seem to remember. Rain of Arrows and Puncture. Yeah. The Rain of Arrows is actually pretty good. Let's take... sorry, Oddleaf, I meant to do that. How do we take the... I don't know how to take the items off people. Weirdly. Okay, so... I think we take Ivind. And... Irik's quite good, I seem to remember. Gris. Oh, Gris could be useful. Knock back, do 1 break damage, and then return the favor as well. Honestly, that could be really good like that. So I'm going to choose this, and we're going to see how it goes. Now, what I need to do is I need to take something like that off this dude. Oh, I'll just give it to him like so. Yeah. And then who are the other people who... Okay, so Aleo has the... Okay, so he has that. Aleo has the +1 move and dodge strength attacks. Probably good for odd leaf. Okay, let's try this. See how we do. Can we promote you? No. Okay. That's a shame. That looks interesting. Okay, let's do it. And see how we go. Fight with everything you've got. Okay, so let's have a look. We've got a slinger, we've got a big dude, we've got a big dude, we've got a littler dude. These two together, he can probably... He doesn't have the highest strength, does he? If we could... Okay, so what we'll do is we'll have him there, have him there, have him there, and have him there. If we can get a strength hit on him early, that would be great. And then this side we'll have him there, him there, him actually there, and her there. And what we're going to try and do is decimate his strength, take this guy out quickly, and then move from there. So I don't know how far they... Okay, he can move to there. Honestly, I think we rest for this one. Crap. That's actually fine with the mender there. Oh, damn. Hello. What are you? No, thank you. Wait, what are your abilities? Thread the needle and Overwatch. Well, neither of those are that useful. So let's go straight for his, straight for him, basically. There we go. What the hell are those things? Okay, I also didn't know that she was here, so let's move her in, because that thing frickin' just... Yeah, okay, we can't use that. We can't attack, so we may as well just end turn. More of those damn skulkers. What are they? Seriously, though. Okay, so what I think we should do here is move him up to there. And then... Troll Stones doesn't help us here. We can't attack him unless you move him to there, and that's not going to help us. I think we mend him for 1, for 2. So half of him, his current, the mender's current willpower. What's our current willpower? Is that it? Okay. Willpower's that. Okay, so mend for half of our current. So, oh yeah, absolutely. Just that's fine. Get him back up to full. Oh god, what is happening? Why is there so much? I bet that big one's that. I bet they will run if we something. Apparently, there is a lot of crap for us to fight right now. Where the bloody hell is he? So we'll knock this guy down. I don't know what this skulker thing is about. I'm very unsure, guys, basically. I'm very unsure. Move like that. Yep. So this went badly in a way. Hit Rain of Arrows. Does not hit. So we'd need to move forward at least one. I am acceptant of that. Because... 3... Wait. What? Okay, right. So Rain of Arrows does traps one tile, plus 1 strength damage if entered within 1 turn. Okay, so we just like put it there. Times 2 plus 1. Yeah, okay, so we'll do that. Uh-oh. You move up to here. Can we do a lightning over here would be alright, maybe? I know we can't reach it from here, but the idea is fairly solid. Okay. Aha! Aha. Oh, crap. She took 2 hits, which is bad. Yep, just kill it. That's actually quite a lot of armor damage, man. Honestly, I think we should move up to there. And we need to get moving on this, so... And they're just not coming at us at all, which kind of sucks also. Alright, you do your Tempest. Normal strength damage to 2 adjacent enemies, going clockwise. Okay. There you go. Kill them bastards. Kill him. Again, I think yes. We need to move, and move fast. Happy about that. Okay, so what we can do, I think, is we've got the passive ability, right? Hasn't she got the passive ability of puncture? Bonus damage to targets who have lost armor if the archer has not moved. None of them has lost armor. So how about we trap this again? We should have moved her first. That was a mistake. Although that went alright, considering. Okay, so what is our range on this? Alright, so if we move to there, what is our range on this now? It's enough. I'm going to do full. Hit both of them, hopefully. Decently hit. It didn't go diagonally. What the? Oh god. That also sucks. Yeah. Okay. Was not okay. Oh god, no. God damn it. I didn't think he'd get a hit in. Okay, we have limited options here now. That doesn't help us. The move doesn't... I think the only thing we can do... 20%? Okay, we need to break his armor then. Unfortunately, because... Well, yeah. Okay, so you go to here, where you'll be the most useful. Abilities, Thread the Needle hits everything, that doesn't help us. Overwatch hits anyone who moves. Now, I don't think anyone's going to move, so I think what we should do is break this guy's armor a lot. To just help us in general. Going stealthed, okay. What are your options here? If you don't move, you do more damage with this, I believe. So let's just do some strength damage, because otherwise this is going to be freaking ridiculous. I mean, his armor's damaged, but I think you will do an arc, a troll stones won't really help us much. Causing 1 strength damage to adjacents is not that helpful. If we can get some armor breakage on this dude, it will actually help. Although, I don't think we're gonna... Yep. Okay, you can actually die. Which is good for us. This is bad. Possibly bad. That's alright. Okay, so... You, I think... need to do some armor damage again. So he's 6-9. Yeah, definitely armor damage on this dude. Unfortunately, he's going down. But it does give us a kill on this guy. Although maybe we should have killed that guy. Okay. This is more of a problem right here. If we go to here, right, and then Rain of Arrows, okay, there. Just do the 1 for now. See what happens there. Who's... Oh, it's him. Okay. His strength has been reduced, so that's good. And we deflected. That's even better. Okay. Ow. Keep away from that slag. Sorry. British cut in me coming out there. I mean, we can hit him. We could do some armor damage. Yeah. Do some armor damage, and we'll get more damage in on this guy. He didn't go where I wanted, but we can take this guy out. There we go. And hopefully... That's not great, but it's pretty much fine. We can take this guy out. Artery strike, crit. Nice. And we won with that. Oh, awesome. Promotion, temper by... Okay. They really need to let you click to move that on, I think. It's just a little bit annoying, it being like, yeah. You slag. Hawkorn works his way through frantic clansmen on his way to you. You made some tough calls on that river. If those ships had been loaded down with more people, no telling how many we'd lost. Thanks. Too bad the landing was so rough. Hawkorn squints into the distance. Their next attack is coming, and this time, they'll come in force. What do they want? They seem keen on our supplies, but that can't be it, can it? I don't know. Maybe. The first time I saw a dredge, it wanted a deer I shot. Juno and Ivan approach. There may be a way out of this situation, a gamble to be sure, but we believe it's our only chance. Gods, it's bad when a Valkyr option is the only option. Worse than that, I can't promise everyone will make it. Juno gives Ivan a look. So, what's your idea? Ivan sighs. With Juno's help, I think I can get us across the chasm. It won't be easy. For me, or the caravan. I need to help Ivan and calm these people so they are ready to march when he is ready. You need to keep this area clear of dredge at all costs. If the sound of a war horn cuts her off, and also me off, and everyone turns to look, the dredge assault begins. Alette, Harkon, you know what to do. Okay. It looks like the force you trained is roughly the size of the enemies. This could go either way, but a victory here will protect most of your clansmen. Juno and Ivan move to the cliff's edge. Håkon, surveying the battlefield, says some supply barrels could make a few barricades for defense. Otherwise, it'll be a straightforward assault. You consider what to do. Yeah, I'll sacrifice some supplies for the barricade. Men and Vol begin moving barrels full of food and gear ahead of the fighters, but they look your way for confirmation. You realize these supplies will be ruined in the fight. Nod. The barrels are barely rolled into place before the fighting begins. Okay, so Griss is unfortunately out. Sorry, mate. Gunnulf is also out. Mogor would be nice if we could. Yeah, I think we can promote him here. Yeah, we will. Malice. The Provoker curses and spits at his enemy, forcing that character to attack him on the next turn. With his high armor, the Provoker often takes little or no damage from the assault. While Malice can be a difficult ability to learn, it's devastating in the right circumstances. Negate a strong enemy for a turn, pull an enemy forward on the board, or lock a character in place to set them up for future damage, or battering ram. Strong Arm smashes into an enemy or ally, knocking them back up to 4 tiles, and pushes them through anyone in the way. Battering Ram does armor break damage, and adds 1 more break damage to the target for each unit they pass through. This ability can be used on both friend or foe, making it versatile in many situations. I'm going to go for Malice. That sounds like mega useful. A little extra strength would be nice. Exertion isn't terrible, but I think I'm going to go for. I think I'm going to go for willpower. Willpower is pretty useful. And strength. Oh wait, what's this? Armor blocks damage. Bracing at the right time can ruin an enemy's plan to weaken you. Plus resist to armor damage. Oh, whoops. What else do we have? Titan straps. Plus regen. +1 armor per turn. Ooh. I mean, that's pretty good. 20%. Oh, 20% to regen. I think we'll go 20 resist to armor damage. Yeah. That's actually pretty useful in my mind. In my head. Okay, so Ivor, I'd like to have with us. He seemed pretty good. Mogor has another level up as well. Ludin could be useful. I think this setup and Leo. Where's our healer dude? Our Weaver. Oh, he's not available because he's doing shit. Interesting. Let's take Ludin then. And give him. Who isn't available? Gunnulf or Griss? Griss has this, which is plus strength damage. He has. Yeah, let's give this to him. And then we don't really want another archer. Maybe Hogan or Mogan. I think I'm going to take the one with the scar. I will take Mogan. And the people not available... Harkon. We probably want Harkon with us, don't we? Sundering Impact. Yeah, I'd say we want Harkon with us instead. So Ludin, sorry mate, we're taking Harkon. Okay. And we still need something. So Ludin took this. It'll go to Mogan. Should we try and rank up? What's it cost? 13 and we got 11. Of course. Never mind. Wait, can Harkon? Harkon probably can't either. No, 13. Okay. This is the team we will be fighting with. I am fairly happy with it. Let's see how it goes.